Seniors, our 4 years together is finally coming to an end.
After a distant senior year, it's time to take a look at our memories from the past 18 years.
Do you remember your favorite TV shows or movies from Disney or Nickelodeon? I do. My favorite show is iCarly.
With so many things canceled this year, we wanted to keep this tradition alive. Now let's take a walk down memory lane with our 2021 senior videos.
3, 2, 1.
Got a blast!
I spent way more on silly bands than I would like to admit when I was in like first grade. I got the Funky Monkey thing pack from eBay for like $50 one time, and I spent all my birthday and Christmas money.
Yes, I literally had like 4 gallon-sized bags full of silly bands. I was obsessed. I loved them.
Pet shops, and I would play with those a lot, and I had like my little favorite one, but I'd always like make little houses for them and everything.
Nerf guns. I played with Nerf guns a lot as a kid, and that always brought me closer with my brother and my other friends. So,
batteries not included. It's Nerf or nothing.
I had a whole, like, you know those Tupperware containers, like the big ones? I had one full of rainbow balloon bracelets because I would make them. My mom, I used to like stay at my mom's office when she was working, and we had one of those there. It's still there, and I would make so many. I got to where I could make like the big thick ones and like the little animals out of it and stuff.
Crazy with Crazy Loom, the ultimate rubber band maker. Create your own designs in just 3 easy steps.
This little, I wouldn't really call it a doll, but it was this little stuffed cat. It barely fit into my hands back then, but I always played with it until it got really broken, but that was it.
Mine was actually, like, I was not somebody who liked Barbies or anything, so mine was Beyblades, which probably sounds really weird, but I brought them to school like every day and would play a ton with all of my friends.
My favorite book series was Divergent because it was really fun and it was action-packed, and I really liked the dystopian, the sci-fi kind of books.
First jumper, Tris. Welcome to Domus.
My favorite book series as a kid? I would have to go with Harry Potter.
Guardian Leviosa.
Stop. You're going to take someone's eye out. Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
I liked the wizards and the magic and stuff.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Like the movies that went with it.
My favorite book would be like The Great Gatsby probably, but if we're going series, then you know the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy thing? Probably that, yeah.
Oh, mine was a series, it's called like The Selection, I think is what it's called. It was about like dystopian society stuff.
Mine was more like the Percy Jackson series. I just really love those books. It just takes me back to younger years.
Ooh, the Magic Treehouse.
Warrior Cats.
Warrior Cats was good.
I liked that.
That and what was it? Judy B. Jones.
Those were good. Judy B. Jones. I think I just liked those because I was like, that's my last name.
Yeah.
Dodgeball, yeah. It's awesome.
Classic.
Dodgeball's cool.
Dodgeball. And I felt like such a king, like obviously like dodging balls.
God
and, yeah, exactly. And obviously like we're kids, but it was still fun.
Dude, it was like a war zone. You go in there, you're in the zone. Exactly. You gotta survive as long as you can.
Agreed.
The one where we had like the cones, and then we would put the tennis balls on the cones, and we'd have dodgeballs and try to.
I was the kid that used to get yelled at by the boys because I just stood there and didn't try. Okay. I was really bad at PE. I liked the one, what was it, Mission Impossible? We have like all the planks and stuff and like the mats, and you're moving it with the group trying to get across. That one.
That was good.
Anything that included the little scooters that you sit on and you roll.
The snowball fights.
Our PE teacher would like put up like a mat barrier in the middle of like the gym floor.
Yeah.
And you would have to like throw like these like snowballs across, and if you got hit, you were out. Or if they like knocked down the castle that you built, you were out, and it was so fun.
I remember that. It got like so intense.
It did.
I definitely liked Mission Impossible, where you'd have to get from one side of the gym to the other without touching the floor. That was my favorite.
Oh my god, I don't know if it was necessarily a game, but we had those scooter things. I don't know if you remember those. I loved them. Hated that they got caught in my hair, but I loved riding scooters. That was like my favorite thing.
Normally we do a lot of the sports I had, so we played touch rugby, which was always very chaotic because it wasn't girls against boys, it was just two groups they pitched against each other. So we'd play touch rugby or netball, which always was just pure chaos and was a lot of fun to play with everyone.
Until I was like 5 or 6, I watched Elmo religiously. Like, I watched it all the time.
I feel like, do you remember the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? It aired so long ago.
I don't think I do.
I loved that show. It was always on Cartoon Network for some reason where I lived, and so we just kind of watched that.
When I was younger, Hannah Montana was my favorite show.
Yeah, I would have to second that. Hannah Montana was like my favorite show.
I like Diego. I didn't like Dora.
Diego, go.
I was so like obsessed with being a tomboy that I was like, I watched Diego, not Dora.
Like,
wow,
yes! Oh, I used to love that show. That was one of my favorites.
I'm trying to remember. I really liked Good Luck Charlie. I don't know why. I liked that one. That one was good.
Does anybody remember House of Anubis?
What is that?
So it was like this series, and it was like the British people were trying to make like a dark.
Already bad.
Listen. It slapped, okay? It slapped, and I have core memories from House of Anubis.
As a kid, my parents made me watch like the Star Wars and like all of those like classic action movies. So I really loved those because I grew up on them.
My favorite movie as a kid was Finding Nemo. I would watch that like on repeat.
It's not. I'm so sorry. See, I suffer from short-term memory loss.
Short-term memory loss.
I would definitely say like don't take anything for granted and like go to like all the football games. Like don't wait until your senior year. Like, oh, I'm gonna go all out my senior year. Like no, like do it your freshman through junior year too.
Yeah.
It's like we don't know if it'll like get taken away or whatever. Because like obviously we learned that the hard way.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Oh yes. When you want to do your college stuff, do it like junior year or beginning of senior year. Because I did it end of or like second half of senior year. And it's a lot of stuff to do, so just get ahead on it.
I'd just say take any opportunities that you can, because eventually, once you're a senior, you're just like, man, I wish I did this. I would say just do whatever you can. You know, don't skip homecoming or whatever if you want to go.
Live your life
in the moment.
Yes, because I spent my entire life being like, I'm gonna be an adult one day. I'm gonna do all adult things,
and
I
you
never.
Missed everything.
Yeah, I missed everything, and I was like, yeah, adulthood. And now I'm an adult, and I was like, I want to be a child.
Yeah, definitely don't say you want to grow up, because when you grow up, you.
Don't take it all too seriously, because honestly, I know there's a lot of stress to get things done, but if you just stress about all your schoolwork, there's not going to be much of high school that you're going to end up enjoying for the most part. You're just going to be stressed constantly, and there's nothing good about worrying. So just try and make more memories and not stress too much about it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that high school like depends on like college and stuff, like it matters, but at the same time, I feel like if you stress too much, you ruin it more than you think you would.